I'm Amy Schrader, your Morristown local real estate expert. Today we're going to talk about how much does it cost to sell a house in Tennessee. Let's get started. Obviously, the first thing you're going to pay are your realtor commissions. Typically, this is going to be around 5 to 6% of the home selling price. It is split between the listing agent and the buyer's agent. Now, there's several lawsuits going on right now against NAR regarding buyer agent commission. But for right now, it is kind of the seller's opportunity to get their home sold by sharing part of the commission with a buyer's agent. They're going to be more motivated to show your home and help it get sold. So commission rates are negotiable. Make sure that's something that you discuss with your agent when you're talking to them about listing your home. Next, you're going to have some closing costs that are going to be involved there. So this could be a closing fee to the title company, the document preparation, because in Tennessee, warranty deed preparation is a seller expense. Different companies are going to charge different things, but typically your expenses to the title company are probably going to be $600 or less, depending on where you're at. You also need to take into account the cost of preparing your home for sale. So you may need to do some landscaping. You may need to do some painting. There might be some minor repairs that your agent suggests you take care of before you list your home. So those costs are going to vary, obviously, based upon your house. But I would tell you to probably budget $500 to maybe a couple of $1,000s to address those things. Then you're going to have other fees to consider, like maybe a home warranty. That would come up once the buyer submits an offer and you're negotiating the contract. The buyer may ask for you as the seller to pay for a home warranty. Those are typically going to cost about $700 for 1 year's worth of coverage. Finally, you want to look at what are your net proceeds going to be. Again, once that buyer submits an offer, they may ask for closing cost assistance. I've had some deals where we get an offer and it may be above list price, but they're asking the seller to pay a portion of their closing cost. And sometimes sellers are going to get real upset about that. And like, well, I never had anybody pay my closing costs. Why should I pay theirs? If they're offering you above list price in exchange for getting those closing costs paid, you definitely need to work with that. In today's high interest rate environment, a lot of buyers are opting to go with FHA loans, USDA loans, VA loans, and then probably are going to need a little bit of assistance since they're having to come up with that down payment. So make sure that you talk with your agent about, okay, what is my net from this going to be? So the net is calculated by taking what they're offering as a sales price and then subtracting out all your fees, the commission, title company expenses, and any buyer closing costs that they may be asking for. Remember, if you have a payoff, to take that away, because obviously that would affect what your true bottom line number is going to be. So selling a house in Tennessee does have some various costs associated with it, but being prepared and knowing those costs ahead of time will make the process a lot smoother. If you have any more questions or you need some guidance about listing your home, I'm Amy Schrader. I would love to help you. Feel free to send me a DM or leave a comment below.